showcase was all about the next 12 months of Xbox, so let's look at the other half, the first half of 2023. And Miranda, we have to start, I think, with your most anticipated game here, Redfall, from Arcane.
I'm glad we finally got to see the gameplay. I'm still a little bummed it got pushed, but understand. I think there's still a lot of questions here. It looks like we were missing a HUD for the gameplay, so we don't know how the powers work. A lot of times they were just like not dual wielding, you know, having to use both hands to make sure they're on the guns. Like we didn't see a lot of like pistol and, you know, something else action, which is totally fine. But it definitely feels and looks like an Arcane game. Like you can see the similarities to things we saw in like Dishonored or Prey, which is awesome. I think I'm most curious, again, to see a little bit more of the weaponry. There is a shot somewhere in there of like the customization, and I do want to see a bit more of that of like, oh, how custom is it? What sort of abilities can you mix and match with weaponry? And there's something I noticed that was a little weird too. I think, Stella, you were also commenting on this as like first-person shooter kind of person. When they do aim down to sight, so ADS, it looks really weird because it's like they hold it up, but they actually don't look through it. So if there's like a red dot sight, like there's a dot sight on some of these in these scopes, they don't actually look through it. I'm like, what are you?
I wonder if that could have been an artifact of purposely not having the HUD on for this, gameplay demo.
It's hard to say because it looks totally natural if you have a pistol or something, but within this demo, it looked a little weird, but overall it seems pretty neat, and I'm very excited to play this game.
So it's not that I disagree with you at all that it looks like an Arcane game, but I actually was a little surprised, not in a bad way at all. It seemed more action-y to me than other Arcane games, which I thought was interesting, and the action looked really good, don't get me wrong. Stella, they really emphasized that it's 4-player, or you can totally run the campaign by yourself.
Yes, actually, I'm so glad you asked that because I took that note and I was like, so this, obviously people are going to make callbacks to like, oh, Back 4 Blood, or, you know, it's one of those things where in Back 4 Blood you couldn't play alone. You could play solo, but you would have 3 other bots. So is that what's going to happen here? Because it seems like there are specific specialists that you can play as, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, how do you do this? How is that going to be? How is the solo experience going to be? So it's interesting because it does look like Left 4 Dead sort of gameplay, but with more mobility, more movement. The maps look great, and I'm very curious about the world lore because there are different portals you can go through.
That different realm. It looks really cool.
I love that. So this already has sparked my interest. This is not a disappointment. This is everything I thought it was going to be. So very interested. But yeah, I don't know how the gameplay will be because there wasn't a whole lot of ADSing. So I wonder if there's like a penalty, like if your mobility gets lessened if you do ADS in non-sniper.
So you see with like a sniper, yeah, exactly. Yeah. You see with a sniper, which makes sense, but everything else, they just kind of hold it up.
Right. Yeah, so I'm really curious.
We are suddenly, I don't know how this always happens, running short on time. And definitely, like, there's a lot of these other 2023 games, notably one of the big ones, Forza Motorsport, Spring 2023.
Yeah, we have to talk about Forza Motorsport 8. That game was absolutely stunning. They confirmed there's going to be ray tracing in game. And Ryan, you brought up that what we're looking at during that trailer is what we're going to be looking at when we play the new Fable.
Fable using Forza tech, it's developed by Playground. So yeah, I mean, there was just, Arc 2 was 2023, Flintlock, Minecraft Legends, Lightyear Frontier, which still I know we're out of time. We'll have to come back to Unlocked on a regular time, and we'll have more time to dig into this stuff.
So much.
Diablo 4, of course, 2023, Ravenlock, Cocoon, Wo Long from Team Ninja. So I was
really excited about that one.
I was wrong about Ninja Gaiden, sadly.
Okay.
But you know, we are getting a Team Ninja game. So quickly, like literally no time for explanation. Favorite game of the show? I'll go down the line. Destin.
Forza, hands down. Forza Motorsport 8.
Stella.
No explanation. Lightyear Frontier.
Nice. I like that
Good
pick.
Redfall.
Yes. And I am going to go with Starfield. It's looking great. I can't wait to actually sit down and play it.